travelers, we have made our way to Disney Springs because we are here for a couple of things this morning. But first thing this morning, we are heading to Waterview Park because we got a spot at the Culinary series. Well, I actually didn't. A good friend of ours and fellow traveler, Heidi, got us a spot for today's Culinary series, and it's the Disney Springs Culinary cast is putting this one on. So come along. Let's see what this Culinary series is all about, and let's see what Disney Springs has to offer us today. It is 9:05 this morning, and as you can tell, not much happening, but they are having cast days here at Disney Springs and World of Disney. The cast could go in early to the World of Disney to do a little shopping before the rest of the crowds get here. But Waterview Park is right over here in front. There we go, much better picture. Play in the park. I always love their windows here, especially during the holidays. There's the Lego store. May have to go there today. I'm looking for some pieces for Michelle. And then we're heading over here to Waterview Park, right? And this where the Culinary series is? Maybe. Waterside Stage? Where's Waterview Park? Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta check my info. Wait, I thought it was right there, but I think it's by Boathouse. I'm in the wrong location. I'll meet you guys over there. I gotta hurry up. This thing starts at 9:15, and as usual, I'm always running late. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgot that's the main stage. Waterview's over here. I did bring my my Taste of Florida. Maybe grab a couple items here for the Taste of Florida today. I'm not really sure. Don't really have a plan after this event, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, how could you not love Disney Springs early in the morning? Waterview Park. Where is Waterview Park? I'm so confused. Boathouse. Probably our #1 restaurant at Disney Springs. I don't know, we might need to try some others, but Boathouse always delivers. Yep, I think this was the right spot. Wonder if Heidi and Kevin saved me a spot. They're already here. They're always early. I'm never early. Okay. These folks are over here waiting. Viva El Gelato. Oh, and we'll have to go to Joffrey's too. Okay, we're heading down this way. I think they're down here, but I got to get through the gate first. Was directed this way. Check in over here. Flavors of Florida down there. I got to find Kevin and Heidi, but I'm sure they're here somewhere. Gideon Lines is already growing right over there, but we jumped in line here. Hopefully, oh, there's Heidi right there. So for further information, this is Waterview Park. This is where we're doing our little event right here. They do have VIP seating, which I'm not sure about that. I'll have to ask Heidi. But this is going to be a pretty good little series, and Kevin and Heidi are right down there. Unfortunately, Michelle wasn't able to join us today. She had to work, but she told me to come and make sure I filmed this for you guys. So that's why we are here today. We've never done one of these Flavors of Florida Culinary series, and this is the one we really wanted to do because I think they teach us how to make the orange bird dessert over at Amorette. So we are heading to our seat.
I'd like to say welcome and hope you have a great time. You got your fans and everything, so make sure you cool yourselves off as we get ready for our Culinary series. If you're waiting to come in, come on in, welcome. We haven't officially started yet, so I'm just coming out here to say hi. Today's featured restaurant will be Amorette's Patisserie. Anybody had a snack or a cake from there?
Yes, we have. Ooh, crowd
So
goes
I have
wild.
some trivia questions that pertain to Amorette's Patisserie. So the name is Amorette. Okay, so here's a trivia question. What does that name mean? Is it one, a woman's name, A? Is it B, meaning little love, C, beautiful night, or D, chocolates? What does Amorette mean? How many thinks it's a woman's name? Raise your hand if you think it's a woman's name. A few people think that's a good choice, all right. How many think it means little love in French? A few people, right? Little love. How many people think beautiful night? Beautiful
I'm
night
going
in
with a
French?
little love.
A few people. How about chocolate?
Nah.
Chocolate. A few back there. So, do you just want chocolate or do you think it means chocolate? Well, the correct answer is it means a little love in French.
That's right.
Amorette's Patisserie,
And I love
meaning
all
a
that
little
stuff in there.
love. Now, the Seek and Find will help you learn a lot more about Disney Springs. The unique thing about Disney Springs is since it's here at Walt Disney World, Disney Springs was actually created by the Disney Imagineers. So what's interesting about it, there is an amazing backstory that involves Disney Springs, and you can learn all about it doing that Seek and Find activity, which is sponsored by The Polite Pig, and of course features our lovely orange bird. Here's a trivia question that's really cool. The one place that it was not designed by Imagineering is a character known as Jock Lindsay. He's a fictional character, and Jock Lindsay is a fictional character and a pilot for what very famous archaeologist? Anybody know?
Indiana
That's
Jones.
Right, Dr. Henry Walton Jones Jr., Indiana Jones's pilot. So if you get a chance, check out Jock Lindsay's hangar bar. It's got a lot of memorabilia there from all those films that you can find as a big fan. All right, so today we're excited to have 3 key members of the Amorette Patisserie team to share their expertise with us. So right now, this executive chef has over 4 decades of worldwide experience in luxury hotel, casino, resort, restaurant, and cruise ship industries. He has been featured in documentaries on the Discovery Channel and the Travel Channel, as well as various cooking shows around the globe. In other words, he has conquered Disney Plus, people. He joined the Walt Disney Company 7 years ago and is now the executive chef of Disney Springs, owned and operated, Disney's Water Parks, and Disney's Wild World Sports. Let's give it up for Executive Chef Georg!
Hello everybody, good morning. Thank you. That was a mouthful.
It was a mouthful,
I
man.
didn't even know I have all these titles.
Look at that, man. You're awesome. You are awesome. Yes, indeed.
Hello everybody, good morning.
So good morning, and thank you for joining us with that heavy title. Been with Walt Disney World for 6 years, and having spent 5 of those years right here at Amorette as a resident expert. Prior to joining the team at Amorette, this chef spent time over at Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort, one of my favorite resorts. Chef also assists with operations at Amorette's sister shop, the Culinary. Let's please welcome Chef Jocelyn. Welcome, Chef Jocelyn. And finally, this chef has been with Walt Disney World going on 7 years. Prior to joining the team at Amorette, has worked in Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World Conventions, and that is not an easy feat. Walt Disney World Convention covers all the resorts, all the theme parks, all the hotels, so that is a big order. And also assists in overseeing operations at their sister shop, the Culinary, and he's also celebrating 1 year at Amorette's Patisserie. Please welcome Chef Angel. A little bit first, okay? We're talking about our featured restaurant, which is Amorette's Patisserie, and it's about what, the desserts, cakes, and pastries. Tell us a little bit about the vision of this restaurant.
Vision originally was doing French pastries, as you have heard earlier in the beginning. But being in Florida and having all these wonderful local fruits, we have actually expanded it a little bit, and that's why today, as an example, you'll see the orange mousse, right? What's more traditional than oranges or lemons or citrus fruits out of Florida in general. So just from the French idea of a French pastry, we also have evolved into some Caribbean and Floridian influences.
Okay, wow. Okay, so you're expanding. Let's get ready.
Let's do it.
Oh, sorry. So Jacqueline, Angel, head on back there, and we'll get to see what you're doing and talk to you
I love
about
that they
this
set the
amazing
stage up so they have a mirror so
presentation
you
we're
can
gonna
see
do
them
for us, so we can
prepping
take a
every
look
time.
at.
If you've ever been to a
Alrighty.
culinary series.
Well,
Tell us what we're making.
first we're gonna start off with the base of the cake. So we've got 5 components, like Chef said. First one will be the base. So we're starting off with a financier. So it's almost like a hazelnut pound cake. For
Did you say brown butter?
brown butter?
Okay.
Yes. So you're gonna melt that butter down. It can take anywhere between 15 minutes to 30 minutes, but it's worth the wait. It gets really nice toasty flavor from the butter, and it helps complement the hazelnuts. So it'll help pair with the nuts very well to get really good flavor out of the cake. And we have Disney Magic every day at the Walt Disney Company.
There goes Tinkerbell. All right.
And we have some preset already. This is what they will look like once they are unmolded.
Right now I have here, I'm heating up my heavy cream and gelatin. I already have the gelatin bloom. And then on that we're gonna add orange juice, and then we're gonna pour it into our melted chocolate.
Now, that was white chocolate?
Yes, white chocolate. My mousse is done, and then we're gonna build what the actual orange is, right? So this is where all of our layers come in. So we do a small layer of mousse.
Right in the center of that, we have lemon chiffon. So chiffon is another form of cake. So earlier we talked about the financier being like a pound cake base. Chiffon cake is almost like that, but it's more aerated. So you add in a meringue to your pound cake base, and that makes that really light and fluffy. We'll do that right in the center of the cake. If you wanted to do this also to skip a step at home, you can buy a lemon cake at any store. Any type of citrus cake, preferably lemon or orange, obviously for flavors of Florida. But we'll have that, and then
now we're adding some orange jam in there. So we'll add a little bit of the orange jam, and then we'll do some white chocolate crisp pearls. So this is gonna give it a little bit of crunch when you bite into it.
Now you really get to see how many steps.
Yeah.
One little dessert has.
There's a lot of steps for that little dessert, and but it's so beautiful, you know, when I saw it.
And then now we get another layer of mousse.
Oh, so that's a little.
yeah, so when you're eating the pastry, instead of having kind of all the flavors in one spot, it's almost like a sandwich, right? So when you're eating it, each time you get a different bite, you're getting all of those textures and flavors in each bite, rather than kind of you have to kind of search it when you're biting a dessert, like a plated dessert. So it's kind of, we tried it for the first time with this pastry, and it worked out really well. Let it freeze overnight, at least 24 hours to have it get the shape of the mold. And then this is a coating chocolate, so it is orange to represent the orange itself. And then we're just going to coat it on top.
Color too, chef. Tell us about that coloring. I mean, it screams orange.
Yeah, so when you think of Florida, right, you think of Florida orange, you think of that traditional bright orange color. So when we were creating the dessert, really, it was just the only thing that popped out to us was making sure we get that orange rice, an orange dome, to actually making it look like an orange. We use, in the shop, we have our talented pastry chefs all have really good piping skills, so we have a little stencil. And you can use just plain white chocolate for this. And it's really fun to do with the whole family because then you can kind of get fun, get creative, get a little messy. So this is just white chocolate in my piping bag here today. I'm gonna pipe all of the white because what we're going for is to get all the little white parts, the segments of the orange.
Got it. So what you're making is the membrane of the orange.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
And then we have some more Disney magic for you every day. So we have some that was already set up. So it will take around like 10-15 minutes for that chocolate to set up.
Quickly, before we finish up, I'd like to give a special thank you to Jocelyn and Angel. Today was their very first time ever being on the show.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Well done. You got a professional cook. Thank you so much. All right, this is fantastic. So I know you're wondering, hey, wait a minute now. I mean, it's hot out here, but guess what? They've been keeping them cold for you. You're gonna get them nice and icy, so they're gonna be nice and cold when we're ready to give out those samples. So once again, how about a big round of applause for our executive chef, Chef Aorn, Chef Jocelyn, and Chef Angel. So thank you for participating today for our event. Broker Delivery, as you know, has provided those goodie bags. They are reusable. They are amazing. You can visit them when you exit if you have any questions. Check out our merchandise. And remember, they are available at the Marketplace Co-op and at World of Disney.
This is the Flavors of Florida Culinary Series, which is at the Waterside Park, which I forgot where it was, so I was a little late, but Heidi and Kevin held the seat for me, so that was nice. By the way, that is Mark Daniels back there. He is the hype man for Disney, and he was actually in one of our videos way back in the day when I did a 5K here at Walt Disney World. But now we get to go try the samples inside. But we have tried this dessert, and it is absolutely fantastic. It was one of our other videos that me and Michelle did when we came to Disney Springs looking for the best chicken sandwich. I'll link that video down below. But that was the culinary series. There's one more. You gotta line up for the samples, but they're right up there, right in front of Jacques Lindsay's. The culinary team right there that you can meet and greet if you would like. Okay, this is what I'm waiting for. I like these little baby samples. They are fantastic. Adorable. There's Mark right there. Mark, thanks once again, sir.
Hello, enjoy.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I love the orange bird shirt.
Thank you, sir. How long you been with Disney?
Been a long time.
Been a long time. He was actually in our Everest 5K video.
Yes.
We did way back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Back
he was the hype man there too. So thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go sit in the shade, get your treat.
Yeah, they'll probably be done by the time I get through this line over here. But we'll see. We'll do the best we can. This is one of my favorite Disneyland shirts, the shag shirt. I wish I would have got that back in the day. Well, they do have plenty, so, you know, and they're bringing more out. Wouldn't want to waste any, but we're only going to get one. These have been on the table a while, and I think I'm going to get this to make it a little easier. And there we go, all the other great stuff that is being offered right there. These are Disney owned and operated locations. Got my little sample. Heading over here. I could get a Viva Il Gelato. Nah, not this morning. Just want to try this sample right here. So cute. She's trying to eat it with her fork.
I know.
She just wanted to see the layers.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I've had this. I think it's wonderful. What do you think, Heidi?
Very good.
Very good.
I'm surprised with the cake that the way he was describing the ingredients, a hazelnut cake with hazelnut butter with hazelnuts. I was expecting it to be way over
nutty. Yeah, I agree. But as you can tell right there, there's that cake down at the bottom, and it is fantastic. I didn't know Nutella was in it, so that's good to know. And there's that interior. This is the right here beside Jock Lunzi's. Like I said, I thought it was at the main stage earlier. I got a little lost. But hey, we made it just in time to get our little taste of Florida right there. So this is a free event, and this is the little swag bag that we got. They give you, of course, the flavors of Florida. Orange, a Dasani, a Kroger's bag, because it's sponsored by Kroger's, a fan, and a Kroger clip right there. But this is free. All you have to do is sign up. Sign up on Mondays at noon. They release the next week's event, and you can sign up for that. So it's on Mondays. So if you're planning on coming next year, because there's only one left this year, the Frontera Cucina, and they're doing libations. But if you decide to come next year, make sure to follow Disney Springs Facebook page and their Instagram, and they'll announce when they're getting ready to drop the new dates, and then you can sign up for that. Kevin and Heidi and him leaving there. I'm going to head over to Michelle's favorite store because I got to pick up some parts. But before we go, you know I got to stop at Joffrey's. If anybody at Joffrey's watches these videos, can you please tell me why you don't open till 10? I just need to know why. That's all. For all of you wanting the coffee sleeve, right there is the information for that. I'm not a pass holder, so I don't get a coffee sleeve. Not only is this their annual pass holder drink, but this is their Flavors of Florida drink, and you can get it hot. So that's what we went with today. Cannot wait to give this a try. Of course, we got the beautiful pastry. Are these considered Cookie Monster cookies? But they don't have my favorite donut in here. The croissant donut, where is it? It's not in here. And there we go right there. They do have to give it to you with the lid because the lid has to go on there. But that is it right there. Cannot wait to give this a try. Okay, honeybee latte in hand. Now on to the Lego store. I love that it's hot. Let's give it a try. I haven't even tried this yet. Oh boy, the honey really comes through on this. Especially with the whipped cream and the honey sprinkles on top, was really good. So not bad. Plus it's another Flavors of Florida we get to check off our list. Making my way over to the Legos right this way. Great little series. Wish I would have done more of these, but this Flavors of Florida is going to be a continuing thing going on. So next year will be year 4 of it, and I'll probably attend a lot more of that stuff. Definitely the Flavors of Florida series. I love to see demonstrations and stuff like that. I'm sure you guys do too. You can see a little bit more crowds, but not too bad. Making our way right over there to get some extra pieces. Hopefully they got them. If not, we have to go somewhere else in Orlando to try to find them. I don't work for Legos marketing, but if I did, I'd make a small version of this to sell at the Disney Springs Lego store and make it exclusive. And when you're looking at the queue line, sometimes they put a break in it, so it's a lot easier to get because we're gonna walk right in this early in the morning. Made it into Lego store. There's 2 things I've got to get. Michelle's seen a set and she didn't buy it, so I think I'm gonna get it for her today. But I gotta go to the parts wall back there to see if they have some pieces that were missing from a set that our daughter gave us. She has all these other sets right here, but I need London right there, so I'm gonna pick that up for her today. Came in looking for Michelle for this right here. We're missing 12 of these. And it didn't come with the set that our daughter had given us. And we are missing 4 or 5 of these. So we're going to go to another place in Orlando that they told me about here at Lego and see if we can pick them up there on another day. Headed over this way, wanted to get a large version of that fantastic dessert we had from the Culinary team this morning here at Disney Springs. Walked over here and they're doing a cake decorating class this morning. So cannot pick that up. You guys know we have already done a review on this dessert, but I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic dessert. So if you're at Disney Springs, make sure to stop by Amorette's to pick it up until August 10th is the end of it. But this is it right here. Oh, they actually have a drink too, in case you guys, and they can make it libaceous or non-libaceous. But that is it right there. That's what we had. That was the mini one we had today. Okay, travelers, heading to the Lime parking garage, because you know that's where we parked today, especially for what was happening. We had a great time during the demonstration. I want to thank Heidi once again for that, getting those reservations, because I honestly forgot all about it. Did not even think about doing it. And I even had it on my calendar. Sometimes I just forget to do stuff. But hey, we got to go and enjoy it, got to see how this was all presented and tried some of the samples. Went to the Lego store for Michelle. So sorry she couldn't join us today. I really hate coming out without her, but she told me to go ahead and come on and see this series and see how it's going. Hopefully next year we can come to a lot more of these together. World of Disney back there, as you can see, that's new signs. But anyway, I don't think it's new signs. I just think they're prepping Disney Springs, World of Disney for something else. But heading home, it's starting to get busy and it's starting to get hot. So travelers, like we always say, until next time, Travel and Adventure is out there. Lime Garage, remember to pick the garage that's best for where you're going to be. And yes, even at 11 o'clock in the morning, the line already starts for the Polite Pig.